organizing committee welcome you all in this auspicious evening for biodiversity webinar. So far, we have organized 13 webinars on 14 different topics related to biodiversity and conservation. Flora and Fauna Asia Facebook group admin Dr. Debobroto Das, SBM Department of Botany, and Secretary Drishtikon Organization Amolesh Jana are the co-partners of these webinars. Our motto is to disseminate knowledge among same-minded people about their biotic environment surrounding them. All our committee members and respected resource persons are doing their best on voluntary basis in these webinars. In the last few months, we are able to connect many same-minded people together in this online webinar platform. This is because you all are with us, and I hope you all will stay with us in future for this kind of webinars. Participants who have not joined our Telegram group Biodiversity Webinars till now, please join our Telegram group because you will get all the important informations there. Today's webinar is on medicinal plants. Now I hand over mic to Dr. Songita Das, our active member of Flora and Fauna Asia Facebook group and Assistant Professor of Botany, Bahana College, Jorhat, asked to run the program. Madam, please start.
Thank you, Dr. Ghosh, Madam. I'm Dr. Sangeeta Das, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany from Bahana College, Jorhat, Assam, India, and also a member of this Flora and Fauna Asia Facebook group. Take this privilege to introduce our today's resource person, Dr. Prabir Ranjan Sur, sir. First of all, thank you so much, sir, for accepting our invitation. And now I would like to introduce Sur, sir, to our online audience. Dr. P R Sur, sir, he did his M.Sc in Botany from Calcutta University in 1972. He did his Ph.D. from the same university in 1982. He was in service in Botanical Survey of India, BSI, since 1976. Sir has worked at Economic Botany section at BSI, Shibpore, West Bengal. He has received G. Panigrahi Award for his botanical work during his service tenure. He received Arogya Mitra Samman by Arogya Bharati in 2020. Till date, he has published around 12 books and 200 scientific papers in different national and international journals. At present, he is working as postgraduate faculty member at Calcutta University and Bankura University in West Bengal. So with these few words, I hope I have properly introduced Dr. Sur, sir, to our online audience. And now I would like to formally hand over this session to sir. Sir, please continue. Sir?
Yes.
Sir, please continue.
Yes. I may start?
Yes, sir. Please continue.
Okay. I am just Hello.
Hello.
Can I start?
Yes, sir, you are audible. Please start.
Yes. Now, I like to thank the Devobrata Ghosh, Assistant Professor, and the organizer of this program. Now, my topic is the biodiversity of medicinal plants in India and their conservations. Now, we should know what is biodiversity. Biodiversity may be defined as the total richness and variety of the art. On the other hand, biodiversity means the totality of genetic, taxonomic, ecosystems, and domestic richness and variations within microorganisms, fungi, plants, and animals. Now there is a very unique and interesting word, that is the mega diversity, with the connections of the biodiversity. Now the term mega diversity country refers to any one of a group of nations that harbours the majority of our species and high number of endemic species, conservations, international identified. The 17 megadiversity, diverse countries in the world, many of them are located in or partially in tropical and subtropical regions. In alphabetical order, the 17 megadiversities countries are Australia, Brazil, China, Colombia, Democratic Republic of the Congo, Ecuador, India, Indonesia, Madagascar, Malaysia, Mexico, Papua New Guinea,
Hello, sir.
Peru,
Hello, sir.
Philippines, South Africa,
Hello, sir.
United States, and Venezuela.
Hello, sir.
Yes,
No PPT. Are you presenting PPT? Slide?
yes,
No, nothing is.
nothing is visible. Oh,
Audience, please.
then, okay. I again start it.
খোলা এখন মাঠে কথা বলতে হবে না তাও ধরো একটা ঘন্টা সময় তুমি দাও হয়তো তুমি যাও না নাহলে একটা ঘন্টা সময় দাও
Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Is it visible?
Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
Acha,
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much. Now, India is a mega diversity nation. Biodiversity in India, you see the map of India, there are many places in India with only 2.4% of the world's area. India accounts for 7 to 8% of the world's recorded plants and animal species. India's 10 biographic zones possess an exemplary diversity of ecological habitats like alpine, forest, grasslands, wetlands, coastals, and marine ecosystems and desert ecosystem. Hence, we can conclude that India has a large species as well as ecosystem diversity. Now, what is hotspot? A biodiversity hotspot is a biographic region that is both a significant reservoir of biodiversity and is threatened with destruction. And these terms biodiversity hotspots especially refers to 36 biological rich areas, that is hotspots around the world that have lost at least 70% of their original habitat. Now, in India, 4 biodiversity hotspots in India: the Himalayas, the Western Ghats, the Indo-Burma regions, and the Sundalam include Nicobar group of islands. These hotspots have numerous endemic species. Now there are some terms in concern with the biodiversity, that is, some species are extinct. What is extinct means now when there is no reasonable doubt that the last individual of the taxon has died. Now threatened, critically endangered, and endangered. Critically endangered when a taxon is facing an extremely high reach of extinction in the world in the immediate future. Now endangered when a taxon is not critically endangered but is facing a very high risk of extinction in the world in the next future. Now the term the conservations. Plant conservation is a broad group of activities which aims to prevent plants from becoming extinct. It includes the direct conservations of wild populations, collections of plants with gardens, education program, invasive species control, recovery and restorations work research, and the program training. Now, need of conservations of cultivations of medicinal plants by everybody. The medicinal plants are facing serious threat due to increasing biotic pressures and destructive harvesting. There is a need to preserve the gene pool of the world medicinal plants. Now you see the comparison among the numbers of species in the West Bengal, India and the world. The fungus, then algae, lichen, bryophytes, pteridophytes, mosses, gymnosperm, angiosperm, medicinal plants and total of edible plants, threatened and endangered species and total number of endemic species. There is a listing chart you see here. The number of species in India, that is cryptogams, that is a lower group of plants, that is 72,000. And the higher plants, that is gymnosperm and angiosperm, that is 18,000, near about 18,000 in India, and comparison, that is in West Bengal, 2,487. And the total number of edible plants in India, that is 2,000, and threatened and endangered species, plants and animal in 2,000 in India, and 41,416 in the world. Now endemic species, total number of endemic species is a species which are restricted in a particular area. The species number is 5,000. Now facts on biodiversity and medicinal plants. Biodiversity of today is a product of 3,500 millions of years on Earth with 30 to 100 million species of life today. It includes 2,50,000 higher plants, out of which 1,086,000 86,000 are tropics. Over 75,000 higher plants are used by different cultures of medicinal purposes. Over 15,000 higher plant species are used in Asia, about 7,000 in China, and about 8,000 in India. Now, medicinal plant species diversity of different biographic zones of India. That is Trans Himalaya 700, Himalayan 2,500, desert 500, semi-desert 1,000, Western Ghats 2,000, Deccan Peninsula 3,000, Gangetic Plain 1,000, Northeastern India 2,000, islands 1,000, and coast that is 500. This is a map in India and 10 biographic regions here that is showing here. Now in India, traditional practitioners use around 9,500 medicinal plants for curing different diseases. In Ayurveda 2,000 and Siddha 1,300, Unani 1,000, Homeopath 800, and Tibetan 100, folk medicine 4,500, and modern medicine 200. Now you see some medicinal plants. This very important medicinal plant that is I'm just showing the slide here, the Gloriosa superba. In Bengali it is called the Ognishika. The rhizome is very important, and this plant is endangered now, and rhizome or root in rheumatism, birth control, ulcer, arthritis, leprosy, smallpox, sexual transmitted disease, leaf for killing lice. These are the all usable and very important plant, and it is also a endangered species. And generally, when we went in the different area of the West Bengal, not only West Bengal, Bihar, Odisha, here we just found so many plants in the jungles. But now it is not generally you will not find there, and this is very though this is very important plant, but it is an endangered species. Now next slide is the Abrus precatorius. It is also very important plant and climber plants, and you will find in the jungles, and it is available. Now dried leaves and root powder is given orally in case of eye complaint. Decoction of young leaves is given orally for cough, urine problems. Seed extract is used in sciatica and in birth control. Now Tinospora cordifolia. This is a very important plant, a climbing plant, and for the diabetic patient it is very important so far as stem is concerned. Stem and leaf in blood sugar, enhance memory, improves, betters complexions, eye hyperacidity, loss of appetite, and even liver disorder. This is very, though it is not common, but very important plant, and you can cultivate in your home also, you can plant in your home also. It is a climbing plant. Now, very important and very popular, that is the Phyllanthus embelli, Amloki, Howrah. That is fruit in stomach, cough and cold, in teleurine, secretion of urine. And it is very important. In Triphala, you see the Amloki, Hotsoki and Bohera three fruits are made Ayurvedic medicine, that is the Triphala, and generally we use it from the market, but I don't know from the market it is that part was available or not. So it is better to collect from the market and you make the medicine from that part. Now this is the next the Termelia cebula, that is Horitoki, and it is very important plant, and it is not so many available, but available in the forest area. Fruit spaghetti, effective in reducing swelling and ulcer. The herb is used as preparation of people, just I have said, that is used for the hair wash, brush teeth in pyrrhia and treat bleeding gums. It is very important plant. And the next one is the Termelia valerica, that is the Bahera plant, and it is also available in the forest area, and you will find so many plants in West Bengal area, West Bengal jungle, that is Midnapur, Bankura, Purulia, etc. Then another plant, digitalis. It is a high altitude plant, and for the cardiac disease, lives in cardiac disease, prostate enlargement, hydrocele and jaundice. And an important medicinal homeopathic medicine from this plant is available. Now, this is also a very important plant, Christenthus collinus, and you will find in the forest area, and not a big tree, but medium-sized tree, bark, fruit and leaf in skin disease, and headache, abortion, leaf in insect repellent. Now Abutilum indicum, this is also an important medicinal plant, and common in the rainy season. You will find in the roadsides, in the jungles, and plants leprosy, ulcers, headache, gonorrhea and bladder infection, seeds in spermaria and impotence. But in high doses this is very important, it is very dangerous, so we should cautious about the use of this plant, particular this plant, seed of this plant. Now Abroma augusta, it is very important in homeopath, Ayurveda, Unani, in everywhere you will find this plant. Now plants in leucorrhea, generally the female disease, in particular in the female disease, we use this plant. Leucorrhea leaf used in diabetes, rheumatic pain and sinusitis, fresh and dried root bark used as uterine tonic and regulates menstruation flow. Now this is a Strychnos naxvomica, this is also an important plant, Cucilla. The seed, just like botany, an homeopathic important medicine, that is naxvom, is made from this seed, and very important medicine so far as homeopathic is concerned. Now the seeds used for nerve conditions, depressions, migraine, headache, symptoms of menopause and a blood vessels disorder, treatment of anemia as a tonic and as an appetite stimulant. Men use Nux vomica for impotence. Now ginkgo biloba, it is a living fossil plant, and leaves are very important, and homeopathic medicines also prepare from this leaf to improve memory and concentration, neuralgia and insomnia. It is not only endangered, it is a living fossil plant, of course very important plant it is. Now Solalia coralifolia, that is bapchi, seed in leukoderma, leprosy, skin disease, etc. It is also a very important plant and heart plant, and so many seeds, a plant forms so many seeds in a plant, and you can plant this species in the home also. Now this is a Nicunia, that is alkushi, seed in nerve tonic, sexual enhancer for importance in Parkinson disease. Recently, the seed from seeds, the medicine prepared for the disease Parkinson disease, but it was very costly. Previously, this medicine was brought from the foreign countries, but now this medicine are preparing in the India. This is very important plant, and the over the seed there is a very irritative hair, and from these hairs homeopathic medicine is Dolichos. The previous name is Dolichos, Nicuna pruriens, Dolichos pruriens, and this medicine is very important homeopathic medicine. Now Beautium monosperma, bark, leaf and gum in dysentery, diarrhea, toothache, oil from seeds applied in birth control. This information I have just collected from the tribal people, and they prepare the oil from the seeds, and there is a process. They made this oil for their application or the both in the time of relations. Now Hygrophila spinosa, Kulekara, it is very important for the anemic disease and deficiency of hemoglobin and jaundice. Now Alstonia scholaris, that is very important also plant, and the favorable tree for the Tagore, and in Shantiniketan you will find so many this Alstonia scholaris, that is chatim plant, bark in diarrhea, dysentery and malaria. Now Ralphia serpentina, this is an endangered species also, root in high blood pressure, insanity, mental disorder, and the homeopathic medicine from this root is also prepared, and very important medicine, and instantly the blood pressure will fall down if you take the homeopathic medicine, that is mother tincture, 10 to 12 drops, when the blood pressure will high, and the insanity and the mental disorder. Then Coccinia grandis, that is in Bengal it is called the Telakot, lives in diabetes, very important plant, and diabetes will, in diabetic patient they can easily take this juice of this plant or the preparation any vegetables. Now frequent urination, burning sensation all over body. Now Centrella asiatica, it is a very common plant, and you can plant this in your home also for the some purpose of remedy some disease, that is dysentery and skin disease also. We know from our parents that leaves in dysentery we can use there, but skin disease, it is this use just I collected from the tribal peoples, and very effective, and I applied so many people for this medicine. Now Termelia Arjuna is a tree plant, and so many plants in the botanic garden, and roadside plantation you will find, and the bark, mainly bark is used for the asthma, bile duct disorder, scorpion stings. The bark has been used in India as a heart remedy. Now Hollerina pubescens, previously it was Hollerina antidescentica. The name carries the disease, that is the dysentery, and medicine for the dysentery is very important from this bark. And seed in diabetes. Seed is called in the market Indrojaw. These are the seeds, and the fruits are long V-type fruits. Now Anacardium occidentalis, Kaju Badam, bark in leprosy and wounds, the bark juice in diarrhea. The homeopathic medicine also prepared from these plants also. Now Marcellia, that is lower group of plants. Whole plant is used in malaria, to revealing lumbago, diabetes, to reducing inflammation, swelling, bleeding, stopping skin health as sleeping tonic. It is also a sleeping tonic. Now Clitoris ternatia oporagita, flower is sexual disorders like as a sexual enhancer, root in cough and cold, asthma, mental disorder. It is very, very important, and the name, Bengali name is Aparajita, very important plant, and you can plant this in our house also. Now this plant is called the Cissus quadrangularis, that is Harjora. The stem is also a just bone joining, yes, that's right, and stem in bone fracture, joint to regulate menstruation, various feminine disorder and menopause. It is popularly as a joint aid for athletes. Now Bacoma monieri, that is Brahmi, whole plant in asthma, epilepsy, insanity and memory growth. It is very important plant, and homeopathic medicine and also Ayurveda, Unani, everywhere this plant are using. Now Boravia diffusa, Punonova, whole plant in jaundice, kidney trouble and stomach complaint. It is a hard plant, and they are very important also. Now Kusum, Scleria oleosa, is a stem bark in dysentery, seed in kidney stone, seed oil edible. And so far as kidney stone, you may use the seed powder. Then Ocimum sanctum. There are 8 species in Ocimum in India, and more or less all the chemical constitution and use are the same, more or less. Some species are different from another species. That is not high. Now leaf, whole plants used in cough and cold, gastric disorders, skin disease. And not only that, you can if you make a tea from these leaves, then the immune of the body, immunization of the body can grow. You can immune your body by this plant leaf for making your daily tea. Now Tylophora indica, that is leaf in asthma and as an expectorant. That is, previously it was named the Tylophora asthmatica. The name relation is the disease also. Now Acalypha indica, it is a very common plant. In rainy season you will find in the roadside so many plants. Now you will find the leaf juice in cold and cough, bronchitis, asthma, scabies, and snake bite. Now, he is a medicine man suffering from insect bite. You see the here insect bite just impression here. Now, he used the, this is a very common plant, Catharanthus inter, but very important plant. And so far this plant is concerned, there are more or less 80 alkaloids have been extracted. But the leaf in hypertension, diabetes, and in insect bite. The leaf juice, just he used the leaf juice here for the recovery of that insect bite infections. Now, Acorus calamus, it is a very important plant and a very old plant so far as Indian plant is concerned. That rhizome in mouth ulcer, dysentery, epilepsy, appetite loss, bronchitis, chest pain, cramps, diarrhea, rheumatism, fever, tumor, skin disease, etc. And this is a very, very important plant, and this plant is used in homeopathic, allopathic, Ayurvedic, and Unani, and so many pathy, they are uses these plants, Acorus calamus, and very easy to plant it in the your house. You can also plant it, and growth is very high. Now, Hemidus indicus, Ananta mold. The mold is far from the their stem and go to deep heart. Now, root in cough and cold, fever, and stomach trouble. You see the root is and very scented root. Now, this is also a endangered species, Enteda reidi, fascioloides, previously named Enteda fascioloides, now it is reidi. Leaf in jaundice, toothache, ulcer, and muscular skeletal problems, fruit in rheumatism, bark in ulcer. It is called the Gila fall, Gila fruits, and you will find in the jungles, and he is our medicine man, a tribal friend, and they accompanied with me in the jungle for collection of the plants. Then Martinia annua, leaf juice in epilepsy, dried powder in scald and ulcer, seed oil in skin disease and rheumatism. That is a chirota. This plant, in 25 years back, when I visit the Himalayan region, I just find so many plants in that region. But before retirement, that is before 12 or 13 years, I have just visited there, but no plant is there. And this is important plant. But these plants, so many, I am just telling you that this type of plants we should protect. And Botanical Survey of India, you know, that they just request the government of India to protect so many plants in the forest area. And there are so many mafia group, medicinal plants mafia group, they generally used to collect these plants and export the foreign country and earn the money. So we should protect this also. Now Bohemia variegata, this is a kanchan, and bark in skin disease, leprosy, ulcer, dried birds, dysentery, bleeding in piles and menstruations. Any type of bleeding, that is piles or menstruation bleeding, excessive, and this the blood, dried blood is very important. Now, Androgophis paniculata, very common plant, and you can cultivate in your area also, in your house also. It is used in fever, enlargement liver, jaundice, giddiness, etc. And then Mimosa pudica, this is root in birth control, very important, but excessive use in the main sterility will grow. So very cautious. Leaf in piles, fistula and hydrocele. The Suetania somnifera, that is ashwagandha, root in rheumatism, debility from old age, leaf in fever, painful swellings, carbuncles and ulcers. These roots generally used. And this is a Orozylon indicum, bark in ulcer, and recently it is the research is going for the recovery of the cancer disease from the bark of this plant. And this information is from our tribal friends, you see. Now Heliotropium indicum, that is the Hathi shoot, leaf in asthma, ulcers, dysentery, bronchitis, eye red, that is conjunctivitis and boils. It is a very common plant, though it is very common plant. The roadside and jungle is fine. Now Gymnema sylvestris, gourmari, root in cough and cold and leaf in diabetes. The homeopathic medicine from the whole plant made, and very important medicine for the diabetic patients. Now Calotropis gigantea, leaf in rheumatism, boils, blood sugar, root in leukoderma. In blood sugar, it is very interesting that if you just put one leaf in your leg, in your toe, under the toe, and just keep a socks overnight, and just you will find that the blood sugar will fall. And the rheumatic pain, it is also used, the leaf, and boils for blasting the boils also. Now Chlorophytum borividianum, that is Safed Munsi, is cultivated, cultivation, you can cultivate this, root or seeds, you can plant this. Root weakness, trouble, urination and spermatoria. Then Senna alata, previously it was Cassia alata, now it is Senna alata, and called the Dhadmari. Leaf and flower in skin disease, any type of skin disease you can use. Then tumor, bursting of tumor, inflammations, bronchitis, herpes, gonorrhea, scabies, syphilis, fever and constipation. And this is very common, and we can use this plant in so many for recovery for our so many diseases. Then Acaranthus aspera, that is apong, it is common plant. We know this plant is very medicinally important. Asthma, bleeding bronchitis, seeds, these are seeds. Seeds are using in bronchitis, cold, cough, dropsy and dysentery, ear complexion and leukoderma pneumonia and skin disease. So many diseases. Now aloe vera is very important plant. All of you know the use, constipations, burns and swelling and skin disease also. Then Eclipta prostrata, plant in jaundice, spleen enlargement, scorpion sting and root is purgative. Now Vernonia anthelmin pinkium, that is somraj. In homeopathic medicine, the seeds used for the medicine, stop bleeding and as antiseptic. Then Saraca indica, that is Asoka. Bark in uterine affection, painful bleeding, leukoderma and headache. Dried flowers in diabetes and dysentery. Seed powder cures kidney stones. It is very important, though it is very important plant, but you will not find many plants in the jungle. It is more or less now cultivated plants and natural. In South India, some forest you will find in natural condition in Saraca. Now, these are so many diseases. These girls, they are so many diseases. A girl cone stripe, suffering from acute skin and other diseases under treatment. And he is a medicine plant. And in Odisha, just we went in Odisha, some places just Raigara in a village. In the top of the hill, this medicine man are living, and Odisha government just has given a land for the cultivation of the medicinal plants, and only one family are living on the top of the hill, and they are giving the medicine all through. And this lady, these girls have so many diseases, and he has given a medicine. And just what medicine? That is the Celestus paniculata. That is the Jyotismati, in Sanskrit Jyotismati, and Malakagni. Seed oil in rheumatism, hypertension, diabetes, memory growth and skin disease. It is a gigantic climbing plant, and so many seeds are there in a root, and seed oil are very much effective in hypertension, diabetes, memory growth and skin disease. Now, needs for conservation. We should conserve these so many plants which are going to be extinct or rare and very important for our in so far as medicinal plant is concerned, that Acorus calamus, Alpinia, Commiphora, that Costas, now it is changed, that Barberries, Dendrobium, Dioscorea, Diplomeris, Gloriosa, Nilambo, and so many plants, Sosoria, Tribulus, Huithenia, and so many Saraca, Raulpia, Podoxylum. These are all plants which should need conservation, need protection. Now you see some of the books that is in Bengali, Bheshaj Udbhid, Utar Gunagun, medicinal plants, yes. And then Indian medicinal plant used in homeopathy, Ethnobotany of India with special reference to West Bengal, Grasses Flora of West Bengal, India. It covers the medicinal grasses also there. Then Shastra Surakhay Banaushadhi, recently published in Bengali by the Arogya Bharati. Then my humble request, by the next 10 years, Earth will become 4 degrees hotter than it's now. Himalayan glaciers are melting as a rapid rate, so all of us lend our hand to fight global warming. Plant more trees, don't waste water, don't use or burn plastics. This is my humble request. We can plant the following herbs in our house for our home remedy, which are Basaka, Tulsi, Anantamul, Akanda, Thankuni, Ulekhara, Anantamul, Susuni, Nayantara, Bach, Gulancho, Natura, Harjora, Gulmari, Aparajita, Ghrita Kumari. Be happy and make others happy. Life begins with our cry. It ends and makes others cry. Try to fill this gap with as much laughter as possible. Thank you very much. Love and live with plants. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for delivering this nice lecture. I think all participants enjoy the lecture and gain knowledge from this webinar. Thank you, sir, again. And participants, I think all of you enjoy this session, and because of hurry, today's question answer session is not possible.
Thanks to Dr. P R Sur, retired scientist.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Botanical
Thank you,
Society.
you also. I also thank you to you for inviting me. Thank you, sir. Okay.
I am thankful to Dr. Pompey, Assistant Professor, for her inaugural speech on today's webinar. I also thank to Dr. Sangeeta Das, our Facebook member, Assistant Professor of Botany, Bahuna College, Jorhat, Assam, for her short introductions on various aspects and research activities of the present day student research person. Thanks to our valued audience. Today we have no question answer session because sir is personally busy in another particular work. So please write here your questions in the feedback. After taking answers from Dr. Sur, we will post the answer in the Telegram group. Today we will post another link to join in the next webinar, that is small mammals and bats. Our resource person will be on 19th December this month, Dr. S. Talmali sir, sir from Zoological Survey of India, Pune Circle. So go to the group at 10:30 and collect your that is a link for the next webinar. Thank you again, sir. Again, Kavita, thank you.
No, thank you very much to you all.
Now you can leave the room. Sir, আপনি এখন তাহলে বেরোতে পারেন।
Very.
আমরা ওই
Thank you, sir.
আমরা কোশ্চেনগুলো সংগ্রহ করে নিয়ে তারপর পাঠাবো আপনাকে ওই অ্যানসারগুলোর জন্য। We will collect the answer. Actually from feedback we will collect the questions, and after that we will collect the answer from sir, and after collecting the all answers we will post the same into the Telegram group. Conclude the session, Sangeeta ma'am. Sangeeta ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Devabrata Das sir. Thank you to our resource person, Dr. Prabir Ranjan Sur sir. Thank you, Dr. Paul ma'am, for the course ma'am. And with this today, we are going to conclude our today's webinar. And I would like to, at the end, I would like to thank all our online audience for actively participating in this webinar. And we hope in future also we will get this type of active participation from all of you. Thank you, everyone. Good night.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir, for good webinar. It's very informative, unique one, sir.
We will arrange another webinar by the same resource person, but sir is not accustomed
Yes, sir, and it is very informative.
with sir is not accustomed with PPT presentation because many times I told sir, sir please download PPT apps and then just zoom it and go to the PPT mode, but not accustomed. This is the problem. So we will arrange another webinar in the next I think next Biodiversity series 1, and after that
Duration is very less.
we will
At least 3, you arrange the 5 days FDP officers.
yeah. And madam, our next webinar on 19th December, that is from resource person from Zoological Survey of India. Sir got permission from Director Zoological Survey of India, Kolkata, and the talk will be on small mammals and bats. And our resource person will be on 19th is Sir Dr. S. Tolomoli sir. Dr. S. Tolomoli sir, scientist B, Zoological Survey of India. Please stay with us and go to the
I come to
group
Calcutta 5 times, sir.
Sir,
From Maharashtra, sir. NITTTR, Calcutta, sir.
Actually PPT on behalf of the organizing committee, we have no PPT on the custody of Dr. Sur. So we will discuss, if possible we will just post the PPT on the group. Otherwise we will post that, I think, small video. Okay. Every time I told you that that is not possible to share PPT because PPT on custody of the resource person. So we have no PPT. Sir is presenting from his own mobile, smartphone. Okay.
Sir, nice program it is.
Okay, ma'am. We will take, I think, presentation from your part because from March we will start next webinar series on, that is, environment and development. In this, I think
Okay, sir.
all will come to this that is series, because this is environment and development, not only biological sciences but physical and chemical sciences, including engineering sciences. So we will take different research persons from different branches of science, humanities and technology. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So we will take another lecture from your, I think, from your corner.
Sir, I am electronic student. I am electronic professor.
Yeah, no problem. You present your, I think, that is ICT tools that is required, ICT tools and techniques, or to collect the data of environmental studies. How will you collect the data and how to just jot down the data for data presentation and etc.
Okay.
Hello, ma'am. Hello.
Yes.
Hello, ma'am. Can you send the PPT of this topic?
No, sir. We are not able to send you PPT because the PPT is sir's custody.
We have no
Today's
PPT.
sir's custody.
We have no
It is
PPT.
not with us.
Ma'am, please share the feedback link.
Feedback link, it was given.
I have not,
In the chat
ma'am,
box.
I have not
In the chat
filled,
box.
ma'am.
Huh?
Okay, no problem.
Yes, again you are sharing. Please see.
Thank you, ma'am, for sharing it.